Today I'm here to tell you about the 14th and current Dalai Lama. Now, the Dalai Lama's job is to be the spiritual and political leader of Tibet. The Dalai Lama is a practitioner who follows Buddhism, and in case you didn't know, Buddhism is a religion based on love and compassion and reaching enlightenment. The Dalai Lama currently lives in India due to the invasion of China in Tibet, which they came in forcefully and illegally and claiming that Tibet was part of China this whole time, which was wrong. One of the three main commitments that the Dalai Lama has is to help the Tibetan people gain their freedom and country back from the Chinese, and once again let Tibet be a place of harmony, or as the Dalai Lama refers to it, a peace zone. He created a 5-point peace plan that he's hoping that the Chinese will agree with to get them out of the country and to get Tibetans' democratic freedom back. And like I said, once again, make them a peace zone. The Dalai Lama trying to get the Chinese to abandon their population transfer policy has been a long time battle and struggle for him and his people, but he will continue to fight for his people, of course non-violently due to his morals and spiritual position, but he hopes he will reach the end of this battle before he dies, and he hopes it will be victorious for his people. Now, when it comes to religion, like I said before, he follows Buddhism. However, he is not biased. He believes everyone has a right to accept a religion and or not, and either way it is perfectly fine. He says that if you do choose to follow a religion, you should have complete faith in it and faith in its teachings and practices, and you should practice those teachings in your everyday life. But, however, don't be biased. He also believes that everyone should live in religious harmony and set an example for others. To do this, he says that the majorities should recognize minorities and that the minorities should recognize the majorities, and they should recognize each other's rights. He says the key to no conflict is simply dialogue. They should always talk frequently to settle any conflicts peacefully. And he says we should also remember that everyone has the right to practice whichever religion they choose, and that we all have the right to do it in the same world. It does not belong to one more so than the other, which I believe is extremely wise and great teachings for everyone to hear. The Dalai Lama believes that the purpose to life is happiness. He says once we begin to become more compassionate, it will result in our own serenity and inner strength increasing. He said, he teaches many ways to do this through Buddhism, if you want to look that up. But he says you can divide every happiness and every sorrow into two categories, mental and physical. The physical playing a secondary role in life. An example of physical would be hunger. When you're hungry, you think about your need for nutrition, but when you're not, you don't think about what you're lacking. It's not present in your mind. But the mental side of it takes in every aspect of every day and every situation, and therefore it's like a constant battle for mental peace. The Dalai Lama travels the world giving speeches to people of the ways of Buddhism, such as obtaining true happiness, which he believes is a purpose for life. He was a genuinely nice man, a wise man with wonderful values such as compassion, love, self-discipline, and forgiveness. And he will spend his life promoting these values and will not stop, and also promoting religious harmony. And he does all this just and hopes to make the world a better place and in hopes of us all reaching true happiness.